Welcome to the Game Room podcast. We're going to start with the flood of birds that Duffer and you
bird
missed.
blood.
Bird blood. We're not
bird blood everywhere
here. Yeah,
Mass
video game
hysteria.
podcast time. We're here. I'm Michael McLeod. Yeah, this is. I just had to start. That's why
bird and blood living together. Mass hysteria.
Yeah, mass hysteria. The voice you're hearing now is Jonathan Duffer. Also joining us, Dwight Robinson. I don't know why I said you're.
What's going on?
Yeah,
maybe
it could be a mimic.
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Guest chair. We have returning guest. EldergeekSam, or just Sam. We're gonna call him Sam. EldergeekSam's got too many syllables. Sam it is.
Sam it is. Sam I am Sam.
I was gonna get there before you got
Do
there.
you like green eggs and ham?
That's why I threw it out there. Taking the power back, baby.
Yeah, you just cut me off right there.
And completely ignored that question about the food. So yeah. Keep it moving.
This is a video game podcast. As you probably didn't gather from anything, you ask this every week. Of course it is. This is a video game podcast. Welcome to the Game Room. Yeah, we're here, and it's going to be a great day. I've determined this. Later in the show, we're going to be... Well, actually, later in the show, this is going to become not a video game podcast. It's going to become a movie podcast.
See, this is why I ask.
No, you asked to be a That's why you ask. We're going to be discussing the 20 movies you probably need to watch if you haven't already, because we said so, and you should listen to what we say because we are the authority on the matter. Exactly. And that's the end of it. There you go. All right. And sorry, we're all a little tired. You know what? Before we get started, though, Sam, this is a video game podcast. Have you played anything fun and awesome you need to tell the world about beforehand? We always talk about kind of what we've been playing recently.
Yes, actually. I've been playing, and of course it doesn't really sound like I'm about to sell it because I have to think of the name of the game.
Oh, wow.
But it was Xbox Game Pass.
Okay.
The Descendant.
The first
It's
Descendant?
the first Descendant.
Yeah, first Descendant. Yeah.
I think it's the first Descendant.
Yeah.
It's a free-to-play online MMO-ish type game. There are, of course, you can always like spend real money and get different cosmetics and this and that. A lot of the in-game currency allows you to upgrade this, various items. It has a very unique control scheme in terms of gameplay. It reminds me of Titanfall. Your character has it's got like a cool little grappling hook. You have a variety of weapons, a couple of special powers, and you can unlock additional characters so that you can try different specials and abilities and things like that. So it's something that's just really fun to pick up, play, knock out a couple of missions, and set down. If I don't have a lot of time, I don't have to worry about being stuck on a puzzle. You get to a map or you get to like a world, you open up the map and there's 20 missions for you to choose for. You go, you pick the mission you want to do. Boom, that mission's done. After you get so many missions done, other areas unlock and you just continue to advance. Given that it's a free game, I try to make it a point to unlock do all of the missions in all of the areas before I leave the world. And then I end up with all this credit and go back to the base of operations, upgrade all my stuff, go back out, rinse and repeat.
Sounds like a good life advice. Do all the stuff before you leave the world. Bucket list. There you go.
Right. Gotta make it count when you're there.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've made it a point to I almost feel like it's a cheat because I unlocked a couple of weapons by spamming this one mission that was giving these it was like you get the bonus XP and the bonus weapon XP and stuff like that. So I maxed out the character's bonus weapon XP at the time, and because my machine gun experience was completely full, when I went to unlock the free weapon because I'd collected all the parts necessary, I ended up with a level 50 weapon when I was level 9. So I've been running through all of the areas with this level 50 weapon, just spray and pray, wiping everything out, almost to the point where it started to like take some of the fun out of it.
Yeah.
But it also allowed me to do a lot of the missions where you should have a team solo.
You don't need it.
I mean, when you have like an obviously overpowered weapon in any concept of survivability, it's just a matter of like dodge at the right time, retreat when you should, don't forget to use your health potions,
Yeah.
and continue shooting down range. So it's been a lot of fun, something to occupy time when I have those occasional moments I have free time. It's quick to load in, quick to hop in. I don't have to spend hours trying to figure out what to do. Just find it on the map, go do mission.
Yeah,
I think Dwight knows about this. I think you talked about it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this free even if you don't have Game Pass?
Yeah. It
might be.
It's just free, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get it on, and you can get it on PC and any of the consoles, and it's also cross-play and cross-progression. It is good.
Oh.
I mean, I liked it a lot. I think it's one of the better instanced co-op games or whatever.
Yes.
You just, when you start a little mission, it separates you from the world, and you're just in that little instance of where that is, and then people can play co-op with you and all that stuff. And it looks good. It's UE5 as hell, like normal, whatever. Console versions are okay. The PC version is definitely more amazing. And it plays pretty.
I would imagine.
So yeah, it's good.
I guess while we're on you, Dwight, what have you been doing? I see I don't know if you updated your list, although I don't know what Neverness to Everness is.
Yeah, so that's a terrible name, but
yes, I agree.
You have heard of this game though. It was that mobile game. Yeah, they changed the name. So they changed it to this name. The name that it was before, I don't remember what it was, but it was that mobile gacha game that was like, it had in all the trailers, it was showing all the ridiculous movement abilities and skills, and you could drive around. It was like Grand Theft Auto and like Spider-Man and like all this other stuff.
Whoa! That's this game?
Yeah. That's this game.
What was this called before? It had another name.
I don't remember. It had a better name,
but I thought it got canceled. They just changed the name on me. What jerks?
Yeah, they changed the name. So it's
what's
actually
it called now?
Neverness to Everness, which is a terrible
Neverness.
Name. It's a terrible name, and it just sounds so dumb, even just saying it. So, but yeah, so but it is out right now. It just came out this week, I think. So it's out on PS5,
that's not
PC, and what's it called, and mobile.
Are you thinking of Strange Ring?
No, see, that's what I googled. That's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of something different. I'll find out. Don't worry. Keep talking. I'm getting to the bottom of it. Don't worry.
Yeah, the game, it does look different than what it did before, because I remember seeing the trailers for this. So I was like, oh man, I definitely got to try that out. And I mean, the thing is, there's some really well made, gacha games that come out, but there's so many of them, and so a lot of them look so similar that it's just like hard to keep track. This one actually looks pretty unique. I played it for a little bit yesterday. I'm playing it on the Odin 2 portal, which you guys can't. You guys listening can't really see it, but it's like a Android, what's it called, handheld system.
Yeah,
it runs off using the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and it works. I mean, running it I'm running it maxed out, and it runs at 60. The only thing I can say about it is that you can't go above 60. Which I mean, there's a lot of really powerful shit out there now that can do that, but. Anyways, it maxed out at 60. It looks amazing, and like technically, like graphically or whatever. You can even turn on. It has what's it called, for frame generation. It's got like different DLSS style or type anti-aliasing and everything, which is crazy. The controls, because obviously I'm using buttons, I'm not using a touchscreen because that's terrible, but the gamepad support on this mobile game is amazing, because there's only a few games that actually have gamepad support, and there's even less games that have good gamepad support where it actually feels like a console game or whatever. This is definitely one of them. It's very smooth. It's very nice. You can even get through all the menus. Great. So
the game I'm thinking of is called Ananta.
yeah, isn't that
This
what
is the same
that's what
thing?
it is?
Is it?
Yeah, they changed the name to.
Oh no, man!
There's no reference to that on Wikipedia.
There's no reference to that, and I'm looking up Ananta, and it says it's an upcoming free to play. Yada 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 yada.
Yeah, it's not the same thing at all.
Is
I
it
don't think
not
it's the same thing.
No, it's not. They have two completely different Wikipedia entries and developers.
So is conveniently like two of the two games come out.
Yeah,
it's almost identical.
Yeah, that might be.
I heard that Ananta was like.
Ananta's by Naked Rain.
Naked Rain. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I mean, but even the character looks the damn same.
I mean, every game in this ilk looks the same.
That's
in my
the
opinion.
thing. A lot of them. I've noticed this recently because I started looking at them like
ever since Genshin Impact came out, all these like look
they all look very similar.
Yeah.
Well, holy shit! I read that somewhere. Where the fuck did I see that? Anyways, okay, well, disregard that.
Live correction.
That was funny because I've seen some entry for NTE on Reddit, but that's the only way I recognized it was as NTE. You said neverness to everness. I'm like, what the hell's that?
Yeah, nobody calls it that because it's such a stupid name.
Even NTE is a better name.
Yeah,
and you need to look up. You need to look up that Ananta trailer. Like it just keeps getting more and more insane as they're going along.
Yeah,
you're like this is like Sleeping Dogs. No, this is like Grand Theft Auto. No, this is like Spider-Man. No, this is like the fucking Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Like it just keeps going with all these ideas, and it looks amazing. Who knows if it's going to be like that?
Hold on. I gotta send you guys this this screenshot.
Hold on. We're in the middle of a podcast. This is.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, you know what? As of on March 4th, there was a YouTube video. Ananta versus NTE isn't even close. So this isn't the first time the comparison's been put there. There's obviously like some misconceptions that are there.
Like clearly, expert Dwight didn't know the difference. So, like, I mean, we're at a point where
I probably
the lines have been blurred so much at this rate.
It's like Pokemon and Pikmons and Pal World and
well, either way, hopefully that game is still coming out. This one,
the question is, which one is the one we have at home? Which of these two games, Ananta or NTE, is the game we have at home? That's what's going to matter.
I have been looking forward to Ananta for a while.
So
I thought it looked really good.
NTE does not, at least from what I could tell, and it's funny, I thought they had just like cut it out or something. It doesn't have like a lot of the swinging, the web swinging and stuff they were showing off in Ananta.
Okay.
They do have the driving and everything though, which I just tried out just a little bit ago, is really smooth. It's still worth a play, but per this new information, it is not that crazy ass trailer that we saw 2 years ago or 2 or 3 years ago. Either way, though,
friggin' Dokuvi, right? That's another game.
Yeah, that just kind of just disappeared
for that for forever.
Yeah.
They did say that after they put Crimson Desert out, that they're actually going to go back to that and ramp up again.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's the same. Developers. It's the same group. Yeah. But either way, worth a play. Works great on Android, so that's cool. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm still playing that. It's still great.
Well, he just started it recently, right?
Just started.
You talked about it on the podcast last time around, so
yeah. The way that because I think I talked about how co-op worked and everything. I'm not gonna go super deep into the actual game itself because I feel like at this point, if you know anything about BG3, you already know, and if you don't have any interest, then it's probably not gonna change your mind. But yeah, I mean, he loves it. He's also really into just traditional, Dungeons and Dragons and everything. And he's been playing D&D like C games or computer games because they don't call them like video games or whatever.
CRPGs.
CRPGs. He's been playing those for a while.
Too good to call them video games, I guess.
It's just like old terminology. They called them CRPGs like back in the day, and they just continue calling it that. So yeah, I mean, It's
Who's
good.
your multiplayer partner? Who's the person you're referring to?
So a friend of mine that actually was on this podcast once
It's
before.
been on podcasts a long time ago.
Yeah. The other Jonathan.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, the other John. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's
really.
pretty much it.
I do
this
want to
week
get
for
back into
me-
Street Fighter 6 though. But yeah.
Do it. Talk about it next week. I was like in a weird mood this week. I was just not in a video game mood. I know that's weird. Video game show. I should be playing stuff. I've been playing other games, but kind of very, very casually. I'm like, let's play something to talk about specifically on the show. So I started up Call of Duty. Not Warzone, not Black Ops, not World at War, not 3. Fucking Call of Duty.
Oh,
1.
just the call.
So
Yeah,
I
original
answered
Call of
the
Duty.
Call of Duty.
The World War II Call of Duty.
World War II Call of Duty, the first one. They put it out on
first
Xbox
one.
360 a long time ago under Call of Duty Classic. Because
Yeah.
if you remember right, I know Sam knows this, and probably Dwight as well, and maybe Jonathan. I don't know.
Yep.
There was a game on Xbox and PS2 and GameCube called Call of Duty, but it
The
was
big red
not
one.
the same.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That was 2. 2 was the big red one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a game called Call of Duty, but
What
it
was it
wasn't
called?
Call
What?
of Duty.
Call of Duty.
No, I mean like it had like a subtitle or something. It
did
wasn't
not.
just Call of Duty.
It
The-
did not.
I don't
Maybe
remember.
Finest Hour, possibly. Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
I think it was
I don't
something
know.
like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean because they did have it. It was separate.
It was
wasn't-
like a slight different. Anyway, that's not the same as like the PC game, but the PC game has been its own thing. It did come out on Xbox 60 and PS3 sometime later. You cannot buy it now; it is delisted. But I had it, and I've never played the first Call of Duty, so it was interesting to kind of go back. And I wanted to be like, how is this? And it's okay.
Yep, Finest Hour.
It's the most okay game I think I've ever played. It is interesting because I also at the same time I'm like I'm still in this mood, so I popped in a Medal of Honor game I've never played, which is Medal of Honor European Assault, because that came out I think right when the 360 came out. So
Something
like
that.
I played the Pacific Assault or Pacific Rim. No, that's a mech thing. The middle Medal of Honor of that
The
generation.
Medal of Honor.
And I was kind of comparing the two. I think I like Medal of Honor a little bit better, honestly. It's a lot more slow paced. Call of Duty is still just like go like constantly to a point where it's just like like it almost feels like you got a pushy person behind you or like someone's
Shoot the
tailgating
legs!
you and you're just like stop, get off my ass. Like it's to a point of obnoxiousness a little bit, but they're both like actually really good. I miss the days of like you need help and you can't just crouch behind a wall and get better through magic reasons. You actually have to find a health pack and you'll go down. And if you do
just
go
steal
down, you don't
from
just
a
pop back up
health
right where
pack
you were. You
for
have to like
magic
start the
reasons.
mission over. You know?
Yeah.
Real video games.
Back
Yeah.
in video games. And also, it's not like trying to be this cinematic opus anymore. It's trying to be like a History Channel World War II documentary. I think that's why a lot of these games got delisted, because they have like real footage and stuff like that, and they're like, we're not going to keep paying for this.
Yeah. The whole thing started like you ever played the original Medal of Honor, Duffer?
Or just the original, right?
It was what's it called? Steven Spielberg joint.
Yeah.
So he
Oh, really?
he made that was his game. It was his idea. They developed it and put it
Probably
together.
came out
produced it or
after
whatever.
the success of Band of Brothers.
Yep, exactly. Because it was Band of Brothers. It was the movie he made. What was the movie?
So Saving Private Ryan, was that
Saving
him?
Private Ryan. It was huge at that time. Saving Private Ryan, Band of Brothers. So he also made a video game, Medal of Honor. It was all a part of that thing. And then after
And
he
then
made that,
Boom Blocks.
yeah, after he did that, he was just like, all right, I'm done. And that was it.
Yeah.
And EA kept going because the game did so well. But the
Yeah.
whole like cinematic feel and everything, that was all Spielberg's idea. And then they kind of kept going and it kept making more Medal of Honors. And that whole the PS2 era to the early 360 era was just like like 4 or 5 World War II shooters coming out every damn week.
We were constantly getting more.
crazy.
There was, and I have more. Like I had another one I was thinking about popping in there called Men of Valor, which I had never heard of, but I think I picked up at Goodwill at some point, and it's in third person. I'm just like, hold on, I'm not gonna do this. Let's keep it at 2.
The Call of Duty group broke off from the Medal of Honor group. I don't remember why, but I do remember Medal of Honor. They were coming out year after year after year. Call of Duty broke off so they could. I think they originally broke off so that they can bring it back to the cinematic style or whatever or something.
No, but
and then something, and then
I will say they're fun. They're fun, but
yeah.
if I had to pick one, Medal of Honor European Assault still like pretty good. It's definitely before Medal of Honor started to go downhill. Again, it's when Medal of Honor tried to be Call of Duty. That's when it started like being great.
Yep, because Call of Duty started taking all their audience, and then you remember the Medal of Honor Tier 1 operator game that came out when they tried to reboot Medal of Honor as like a modern warfare style game.
Wasn't it called like Advanced Warfare or something like that?
No,
there was one called Medal of Honor by itself. And it had to do with a big old beard.
Yep.
But then I want to say it had a sequel, and it was using the Battlefield engine.
Yeah, it's like Warfighter something or whatever.
It might have been Warfighter. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many buzzwords like these. You know, you don't want to get mixed up with Tom Clancy shit. And
I just remember like the E3 that year or whatever when they were talking about it. It's like, yeah, this is the real shit because this got Tier 1 operators and blah blah blah. And,
Call of Duty sucks. Yeah,
and then it came out and it was literally the same thing, but
only babies play Call of Duty.
Warfighter is the one you're talking about. Medal of Honor Warfighter.
Warfighter. That's the second one of that. And then after that, it was fucking Radio Silence
because
the
rebrand,
VR game came out.
Yeah, because that rebrand. But see, also I think something that happened in there was like when you got to PlayStation 2, Battlefield jumped in the mix.
Yeah,
and that started pulling people because a lot of people who would do Call of Duty
on PC, but yeah.
Well, no, Battlefield 2 was PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it was PS2 and Xbox. They had it as well.
Yeah,
it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
It was not the. I mean, just like Call of Duty. Call of Duty on PC was a whole different because at that time they still consoles couldn't really replicate the PC thing. Like they didn't have like an actual Call of Duty until Call of Duty 2 on 360, like a true.
As far as it being like parity with the PC version.
Yeah.
I will say, and this was definitely the PC players because in 2004, 2005. I was still hosting LAN tournaments.
I was going to say you're at LAN party
with the
computer renaissance.
I was hosting LAN tournaments for Battlefield with like 40 gig. And it's so funny to say it now because 1942. Like
I came to
not even 1942, but we had downloaded like 40 gigabytes of mods to make Battlefield a modern shooter.
Well,
all the way back in 2005. And it was using the base engine for the game Battlefield on PC, and you go, where you get all the mods for all the games back in the day. It was the thing. You put your. Somebody said something about some yarn earlier, and you go there and get all of your stuff. And once you would get that stuff, you'd go in, drop the files where they needed to be, relaunch the game, and you had an amazing shooter. And then there was the Army had their recruitment thing, and they had their shooter. So I mean, like for a while there, it just got like
America's Army.
America's Army.
They also had Arma. That was another one.
I specifically remember from those things standing on the wings of the plane because there was no like air resistance. So you just get someone to fly the plane and everyone else just like hang out on the wings and just from the sky.
Battlefield's naming convention never made any sense because the first game was Battlefield 1942.
Borrowed it from Mortal Kombat.
And then the second game was Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, which was on PS2 and all that. And then I don't think they made like an actual sequel to 1942 until like much later. Because after Battlefield 2 Modern Combat was 2142, which was like Future Combat.
Well, and you can't forget what was
And then they jump all the way back to the 40s with the 1943 after 2142.
Bad Company, those 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Bad Companies have the best campaign.
No, Hardline, Battlefield Hardline.
Hardline had a great campaign too.
I will say that one was actually, that one was pretty good though. I will say I did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Battlefield Hardline. All right. I'm getting off this Call of Duty Modern Battlefield.
I was gonna say, you can still buy the original Call of Duty on PC. It's on Steam.
Yeah, you can. It's just like it's not available on PS3 and 360. I'm pretty sure at this point, but
yeah.
I'm gonna go kick it over to you, Jonathan. You got Prey 2017 on here. I'm so proud of you. How is it?
I started Prey.
Such a good game, man.
Well, first of all, I will say BioShock 2. I finished my hard mode No Vita Chamber run of that. So I still need. I'm gonna go back and play the Minerva's Den DLC again, but I finished. So I got all those pesky achievements that were still sitting unacquired. Yeah. So I did that. BioShock 2 is it grows on you, I guess. It didn't feel like as bad as it did the first couple of times I played it. I still get annoyed because you can't go back whenever you like clear a level, you can't go back to it, which is stupid. But it's still, I don't know. It didn't feel as like the little sister gathering and everything didn't feel as difficult this time as it did previously, which is weird because I was on the hardest difficulty, which I've never played before.
Stockholm Syndrome has set in.
You got good.
I don't know.
That's what happened.
maybe I just got good. I don't know. But
that can't be it.
I did try to use the weapons, like to use more of the weapons this time through, and maybe that's what I just wasn't doing. Maybe I just wasn't using as many weapons as I was before. I don't know.
You would just try to focus on mostly the powers and not taking advantage of.
No, actually, it just the actual weapons, not the plasmids. I used the plasmids a little bit, but I definitely didn't use them very much, like as much as you're probably supposed to. I would use them every once in a while, but mostly I was just shooting stuff with the guns.
Hey man, as long as it gets dead, right?
Yeah. But anyway, so Prey, it's funny because I started Atomic Heart. We talked about Atomic Heart last time, and I started Prey this time, and I probably played as much of both, or like the same amount of both. I think I like Prey more.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. I don't know, but it's really funny because you can definitely tell, like Prey or Atomic Heart, you can feel like there's a little bit of BioShock influence, a little bit of System Shock influence in there. But man, Prey, you can really tell it's all over that game. But it's not to the degree of BioShock, where BioShock was just System Shock 2. It was so System Shock 2 that you couldn't possibly tell anything else. But Prey feels definitely more like a System Shock 2 inspired game. But yeah, I like it. I don't particularly like the fact that anything I'm walking around could turn into an enemy and attack me at any moment.
Yeah, but I mean, it keeps you on edge, man.
It does keep you on edge. Yes,
you see like something like flick out of your side of your vision. You're like, what?
Mm-hmm. You hear a noise and you're like, oh crap, what was that?
You're like, you're just like thinking to yourself, it's like, was both of those chairs there a second ago?
Yeah,
that part of the game is awesome. So,
yeah,
you
that's
second guessing
great.
yourself.
I've gotten to a point where the larger, more powerful enemies are starting to show up, and I'm like, I have like a little gun with like 5 bullets in it. I don't know how I'm supposed to get around all this stuff.
And it's boxing matches.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's good. I'm liking it. I think I've figured out the twist already, which I'm assuming that there is a twist at some point. We'll see. But
don't remember.
Did M. Night Shyamalan write it?
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you this much: it can't be that big of a twist because I don't remember it at all.
Oh, if you don't remember it, maybe it's not as much of a twist as I thought. But I just remember. I've already encountered. Well, I've already encountered like there's a twist you get to like right at the beginning, and then there's a little bit of a twist later.
That twist is in the demo, so we're not.
Was it in the demo? I've never played the demo.
Yeah, I think I played the demo when it first came out. I think
that's how I was sold day one after that demo. I was like, this game is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cool.
You said you're playing Prey 2?
Yeah, Prey 2017. Yeah,
the second Prey to come out.
The second Prey, but yeah, it's not technically Prey 2 because they're not connected. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Prey 2
Prey
Electric
2
Boogaloo
died.
never actually came out.
Yeah.
It's a cool trailer though.
It does. It looks badass.
My original intention was to play the 2006 Prey first, but KA, friend of the show, KA is going to be streaming Prey eventually.
Which one?
Starting pretty soon, the new one. So I was like, well, I need to play it before he streams it so I can actually watch it.
There you go. So you can actually not be spoiled by it. Yeah. That would be good.
That's why I started to play Atomic Heart, because he's going to stream the DLC for that, but that's going to be after Prey. So Prey jumped the line. What were you going to say, Sam?
Well, I was going to say you were talking about a plot twist, and I'm like, I feel like there is a plot twist, but
I feel like there is too, but it's not crazy.
I don't feel like it's not obvious though. Like the game is kind of leading. So I'll say this: more than likely, you are correct in whatever you think the twist is, but you're not correct for why that's the twist.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably what.
Yeah. The why I don't know yet, but the I'm thinking I do know a couple of the
who and
plot
where
beats that we're gonna hit. We're just gonna figure out the actual why behind it all. Yeah.
Yeah. The with Prey, it is. Yeah. Okay. I don't. You're playing it, so I don't want to spoil anything. I wanted to
just assume I have not played it when you talk about it too, because I don't remember diddly dick from it hardly at all. So like, just don't spoil it in case I intend to replay it. The only thing I remember was I had an item duplication.
I already played it.
Don't re-spoil it. I had an item duplication glitch, and I played it like Doom the first time. I know.
Oh, that's right. You told us about that. Yeah.
I had it wasn't even like a glitch. It was just like an exploit you could do where you could just make as many shotgun shells as you wanted.
Yep, I remember that.
I just did that, and
I haven't found the shotgun yet. I'm like,
when you were talking about playing BioShock 2, I remember when BioShock 1 came out. I had this really cool job that got games before games got released, and I had the game home and beat before it ever came out.
Yeah,
and
those were the days, man. Remember?
Yeah,
you were there for Halo 2, right?
Yeah,
we're playing like Halo 2 LAN party like 2 weeks before the game came out.
Yeah,
we were on top of the world, man.
Yeah, we were kings. We were kings. We didn't even know.
Yeah, well, I knew.
Yeah. for Sam, since you haven't been here, I've recently did the No Vita Chamber Survivor run on BioShock. So that was
he's a man.
I was hearing you say how you were playing through, and I was like, well, "Damn, that's
go you."
Okay,
all right.
Get some looser pants there, bro. Come on now.
All right. Well, loose pants is where we're going to end that little bit of the conversation on, and we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about our top 20 movies you need to watch. See you soon. All right, and we're back. I got to pull up my page because I already forgot what we were talking about. All right, the top 20 movies you need to watch because we said so. That's. I probably changed the name of the episode. It doesn't sound so aggressive and pushy.
No, I don't.
Watch these movies.
You need to watch these movies because we said so.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's great. I think it kind of coincides with my list because whenever I'm talking to somebody because they know I'm a movie person, these are the movies that tend to be the ones that get recommended. And it's primarily because these are my favorites. I don't profess that they're the best in any category. These are my favorite movies.
Yeah, these are personal picks of each of us, and we can just kind of go with that. We can go round robin. We each got 5. That leaves 20. If you are not bad at math, that's That's 20.
Or if you listen to what
there's
you
4 of
said
us.
like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, there you go. Just a little division going on here. So if you wanted to throw that out there. I was telling these guys, I tried to divide mine up so it's not like I don't have like A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. I love Star Wars. I love Lord of the Rings. They're not going to take up this entire list. I tried to pick varied things. I'm probably just going to go first and try to set the pace here a little bit. That way we're not going on for hours. And the first movie I picked is a movie I don't hear anyone talk about. And half the time if I ask somebody, hey, have you seen this? They go, no, what's that? Is it about a fish? Kind of.
No.
It's a movie called Big Fish. I don't know if anybody's seen this movie.
I've heard of
Yeah.
it. I have not seen it. It does have something to do with the fish because I thought it was like
It
some
does.
completely different thing.
Has something to do with the
No,
fish.
that is yeah. That's
It is,
okay.
it is a great movie. Ewan McGregor is the main character, and it is essentially he is an old man. It is the story of his life as told. He's like a storyteller. Of course, it's Ewan McGregor's like the younger version of him, obviously. And he kind of like lead up to the point where he's at in his life. There, he's about to die, I guess. But
Is the older version of him played by Alec Guinness?
No, that would be funny though.
That would actually be awesome.
Well, he wasn't alive at the time, but
Oh,
no, it's a great film, and of course because he's the one telling the story, it's very embellished and very whimsical, and like they're like, okay, that didn't happen that way,
Oh, so
but
it's the big fish, like the fish that he caught.
It's a
and he
fish
says,
story.
Oh, okay.
That's the idea, but there is a fish in it, but it's kind of Big Fish is a reference to it's a big made up story, but there's some truth to it. It's a very like heartwarming movie. If you're prone to like the eye water, you might get some of that in that watching this near the end, especially. But that's going to be my first recommendation. Big Fish.
Surprising too, because that came from Tim Burton and not the person that you
Really?
automatically think of when you think of like tearjerkers.
No.
And here's the thing: it does have some Tim Burton-esque moments, but not really.
But when those moments pop up,
When
it's
they
very
hit, you're
clear.
like, it's a Tim Burton-esque. I mean, I think what's her name's in there, right? The girl that's on
Helena Bonham Carter.
She's in it,
Yeah.
Is Johnny Depp in it too?
It's actually
Johnny Depp's not
shocking
in
that
there.
Johnny Depp is not the lead, that it is in fact Ewan McGregor and not
He
Johnny
must have
Depp.
been busy during Pirates of the Caribbean at the time.
Clearly when this movie was being made, it's the only reason he's not in it.
Yeah, but that's it. I'll give, and let's go Dwight next because I'm just gonna go in the order. So we'll do Dwight, Sam, and then Jonathan, and then back to me.
All right. I guess I'll start with the most favorite one, which is Forrest Gump.
It's
Love
a great
that
movie.
movie.
Very similar to Big Fish, honestly.
I have mixed feelings about that movie.
I've never seen
I
it.
saw it, and I was
Forrest
just like-
Gump.
I was
Never
just
seen
like,
it.
Wow.
all right.
So there's always this like competition, I guess, between Forrest Gump and Shawshank Redemption.
I like that movie.
I will
I like
say
Shawshank.
Shawshank Redemption obviously is a really good movie and probably should have won the Academy Award that year or whatever.
Is that
Oh,
why
they
the
go up against
competition's
each
there?
other?
Yeah, Forrest Gump won.
I didn't know they were against each other.
There's like a category that they were both in, and Forrest Gump won over Shawshank Redemption, I think.
Okay.
More research needs to be done, but either way, I definitely prefer Forrest Gump just because it has everything, and it's just a movie that I can just watch over and over and over forever. I've watched it billions of times. I can, recite all the shit that happens in it. And like
I
all
know,
the,
like the cliche clips, the Run Forrest Run and the box of chocolate.
Yeah.
I've never actually sat and watched the movie though.
It is
Wow.
very good. And the thing is, it's just like
It is a great movie.
it's a comedy, it's a drama, it's got action, it has a little bit of everything. So it's just, even though you could say now that him playing that character is kind of sus, but I think that he still does a good job, and he doesn't. Tropic Thunder, they make fun of this because
You never go full. Yeah.
There's a couple movies where people played these types of characters, and I think Forrest Gump is probably one of the better ones. There's other ones where they go real ridiculous, and it's really bad. But either way, Definitely love that movie, and I couldn't really give you like a non-biased opinion as to why I love it so much, but it is definitely my favorite movie. But yeah,
Get around to it one day.
yeah,
It's funny because I could almost make the argument for you on Forrest Gump. It was the 1994 Best Picture category that Forrest Gump won over Shawshank Redemption.
yes, yeah,
Shawshank
that's what
did
it
not
was.
do as well at the box office initially, but it has since gone on to become arguably, many people will argue that Shawshank Redemption is the perfect movie.
Oh,
And in
interesting.
comparison,
I
it
haven't
is
seen that either,
like
by the way.
Shawshank
blasphemy.
Redemption.
You
Blasphemy.
need to
It-
see Shawshank.
I would-
okay,
I
well,
would-
okay, well, that just became the movie on my list because
Yeah.
how have you not seen?
I
Like,
thought you were leading
that's-
up to that, man. You're
I
talking
would
about
say
No.
critically, if we had to dissect it critically, I would say Shawshank Redemption is probably the better movie critically.
All right,
Whatever.
well, this isn't Morgan Freeman
But
versus Tom Hanks.
but as
the
like
competition.
as like
Let's
a
move this
in
along.
terms of
package, I'd
cinema
definitely go for
and
Forrest
yeah,
Gump.
I would agree that Forrest
So
Gump probably has
you're
more
submitting
appeal.
Shawshank as your pick, then.
No, but I'm saying like the fact that you haven't seen it, it just made the list of movies you have to see.
Well,
Might as well just end
I
this
mean, that's
podcast
what
right
this is.
now.
I will probably check out the movies we talk about here today. I cannot expect
Okay,
that you guys have seen all
Well,
of these.
well, here's mine, and again, since I'm going by just personal favorites, and mine has Benicio del Toro and Ryan Phillippe in a movie that was written by the guy who wrote The Usual Suspects. And I think what I like most about the movie is the sharp dialogue. It's an action movie, but it doesn't come across as an action movie because there's so much undertone and nuance that you just, as the movie continues on, you just have to pick out what's going on, and it's phenomenal. It's called Way of the Gun.
Okay, I was like, what is it?
And it's called Way of the Gun, and it has an all-star cast, and this is just a mind-blowing movie. From the beginning of the opening, in the opening like 5
seen
minutes
this
of the
cover.
film,
Okay.
Ryan Phillippe punches out Sarah Silverman in the parking lot.
Oh no.
I'm already sold.
How would they
I
do
mean,
that?
in the opening segment of the movie, and it just sets up, like, it really sets the tone. But I mean, you've got James Caan, Juliette Lewis, Taye Diggs. I mean, it's got such a great cast. It's such a good movie, and you are definitely in for a ride. And you really have to like watch and pay attention because everything, you're not even sure what movie you're watching until stuff just continues to unfold and unfold and unfold. And it's
Yeah,
such a smart film.
I looked it up on Google, and it literally the first thing it says is widely considered a cult classic. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. This is one, if somebody's like, what's your favorite movie? This always jumps to the top of the list. I have 3 copies of this movie on DVD, so I can loan it to people if they had not seen it.
Well, there you go. Loan me a copy because I haven't seen it. We're going to do a count of how many people hadn't seen how many movies that I win.
I will probably have seen most of the movies on the list, but I'm curious.
All of mine you should have seen. Like, they're all like pretty popular movies. I mean, I'm not doing anything that deep cut on mine, at least. So
yeah,
here's a movie this one guy that I know made is fantastic.
I actually made it. None of you've seen it. Jonathan, what do you got, man?
I have a lot of like very well known stuff.
Well, that's fine.
I'm vanilla. What can I say? But
they're well known because they're good. Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. And they're not in any particular order, but the first one on the list is The Lion King, and not the remake. Don't bother with the remake. The real, the cartoon 1994 Lion
They're both
King.
cartoons. What are you talking about?
No,
I love that he said the real one. It was referring to the animated. That was the part that told me, like, the real one.
Yes.
cartoons.
Yeah. No, The Lion King. I mean, if you I'd be surprised if anyone hasn't seen this movie at this point.
I've
but
seen this movie.
Yay! Okay.
Congrats.
But everyone knows why it's a classic. It gets hate because of Kimba. I don't care. It gets hate because it's Hamlet. I don't care. You know, James Earl Jones as Mufasa is iconic. The songs are iconic. Everything about that movie is iconic.
Oh yeah.
And it's, the reason, and I've heard people rag on it because they're like, oh, well, it's just Hamlet again. It's like, yeah, but Hamlet is an extremely well-known play of Shakespeare. It's just as it itself is iconic. That's one of the reasons the movie is so good, is because it's basing itself off of something that's just, and I think it does it in a very interesting way. So
We've seen a movie recently that tried to do Hamlet and
Yes.
didn't really do it.
yes, that
but
movie
yeah.
is Scarlet. In case you hadn't heard of it,
Yeah.
it was Scarlet was okay, but it's not Lion King, and
It was
it's
no
not-
Lion King, that's for sure.
It got it
Not enough
kinda,
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, it didn't do it very well, but
Yeah.
Lion King is just, I mean, it's amazing, and I'd be very surprised if anyone who's not like a major film critic.
I have a VHS
disagrees
of The
with that.
Lion King. Like that's how
You have
we're
what?
at here. A VHS still.
A
I think
VHS,
at
Lion King.
some point everybody had VHSs.
Yeah,
of
that was the
all
one
those Disney
movie. At
movies.
least if you had a tape player, you had that movie. That
Yep.
We had,
Star Wars trilogy probably.
Mine has a broken up white clamshell of like
Yeah,
all
of
the
course,
Disney movies.
we had a very few Disney movies on VHS, but that was one
Yeah,
of
of
them.
course. That was the default one you had to go with. So. Excellent pick, sir. I agree with you. I guess it's back around to me then. My next movie, I had a real hard time because I love whodunits. Everyone knows my favorite anime is Detective Conan. I love any sort of whodunit. The best whodunit, though, that I could think of that anyone can enjoy is not even that old. It's a movie called Knives Out. I'm sure everyone's probably seen this movie.
Yes, and I'm
right
annoyed at you because that was going to be on my list, and you took it from me.
Well, that's why we have this convenient weekly episode thing that you should have updated.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just
All
you had got to it before I did. I was like, dang it.
Well, I was gonna put Clue, but I was like, nah, I think Knives Out is still a little
Clue
bit.
is so strange.
Clue's a great
think
movie. Anyway,
Clue-
this isn't Clue. It's Knives Out.
Yeah.
Was it on your a list that you had before in like an earlier episode?
I've talked
Clue?
about it before.
Probably,
Maybe.
yeah, or something.
talked
But
about it
yeah,
before.
yeah.
It is a great movie, but no, Knives Out is a more recent movie. It is a whodunit sort of situation where somebody dies and it seems almost impossible. Locker room murder, yada yada yada. Who you're actually as the viewer being like, who the hell did it? You have to figure it out kind of yourself. But Daniel Craig is there in the most ridiculous foghorn leghorn ass accent he can possibly
it's so
deliver.
good, though.
But it's great.
So good.
He toned it down a lot in the sequels. Like
He
a lot.
Did he? I haven't seen
the
them yet.
the newest one. The second sequel's okay. The newest one's really good. I enjoyed it quite a bit, but yeah, this is still the best of the three, though, in my opinion. It's got a really good cast of characters. Jamie Lee Curtis is in there, and the dude that played Zod is in there, and I don't know his name. And Chris Evans is in there. It's got a lot of great characters.
Michael Shannon.
Sure, that
Yeah,
The
sounds
dude
right.
that played Zod was Michael Shannon.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's the right
But
person
yeah.
to ask.
There you go. Yeah, it's the correct.
Yes.
That's Mr. Superman over there.
He straightens his
Yeah,
Superman
so,
shirt. Do the
yeah.
Captain doing the Picard maneuver over there.
It's a fantastic
so.
movie though. And even though I know the culprit and I know I can still watch it and still enjoy it.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
100%. If you haven't seen Knives Out, go watch this movie. It's a great movie.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's it. That's it for me. Number 2. Over to you, Dwight.
So for my second movie, I noticed that you had a movie from this person as well. So I try to limit to just one from each one of these. So I did Forrest Gump as like my, I guess, drama or whatever. So the second one for like a, what can I say, a martial arts movie, I put Rumble in the Bronx. which is
that's a great movie.
Probably my favorite out of all the Jackie Chan movies. I grew up watching a lot of Hong Kong martial arts films and just like kung fu movies and stuff like that. You know, my dad used to watch. He had a bunch of those on like on tapes and whatnot, and we'd watch it on TV, especially the ones from like the 70s and 80s and whatnot. So this was my first modern, well, at least at the time, modern Jackie Chan film that I watched. I did see like Snake and Eagle Shadow and Drunken Master before that, but this was the first time that I was like this first like modern day, like not not like a traditional martial arts film or whatever. Movie is amazing. Like I love this movie.
It's a fun movie.
Yes,
that's the word I want to attach to it.
I had to decide between either this or Who Am I or Gorgeous, which is also a great movie. I love all of those. And of course there's Project A and there's, Armor of God and
there's so many.
All the rest of those, First Strike and whatnot. And Police Story, all the Police Story movies. And I was like, you know what?
Okay, thank you. I was like waiting, like, okay, and
wow.
Super Cop probably would have been the tough choice for me between Rumble in the Box and Super Cop.
Yeah,
but you had a good list of them there, so
I've seen them all. So but Rumble in the Bronx specifically, because it was the first one that I saw that of that type. I saw all the other ones later. That and like
it's a good intro point to Jackie Chan.
Oh,
it's
absolutely,
like the perfect intro point. To
and
Jackie
like the
Chan
story
movies.
is about him coming to America for the first time too. So it kind of like it kind of works out. He goes over to America, hangs out with his uncle, same uncle he has in like 10 other movies.
Yeah. Yes.
Whatever.
It's his uncle, his boss, his captain. It's always.
But yeah, and I mean, near the end, just like it's a spoilers for a 40-year-old movie, but near the end when he has to like chase down this hovercraft, this amphibious hovercraft, coming, driving down the street, and then he's like, man, how am I going to fight this thing? He grabs somebody's Lamborghini and he sticks a sword, a katana, out the side of the Lamborghini and like launches it with his foot, and then drives full tilt towards this damn this hovercraft. It's good stuff. Like I love that damn movie.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. Big fan of Jackie Chan. A lot of the stuff he's done. So I applaud that pick. Well, since you're moving it to martial arts, I'm gonna grab one from back in the day as well. Jet Li, Fist of Legend.
Yep.
In this movie, Jet Li plays the character Chin Zin, who I'm guessing is just some kind of like, Asian folklore hero kind of, because a lot of people have played Chin Zin. Bruce Lee was Chin Zin in, I think it was Enter the Dragon. He was Chin Zin. So it's like I don't know if that's a John Smith kind of thing or if it's like everybody's just portraying this one character who did all these great things.
You think that's just like the default name that we just roll with? Yeah.
I mean,
I think it may be the story because it was. Never mind. I'll let you.
The thing is, it's like I know with some characters, like
research must be done.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like there are characters where if you tell me somebody's playing Sun Wukong, there's going to be so many different variations and versions associated with that. So I get that. And the guy from Once Upon a Time in China, that's Chin Zin. The guy from Iron Monkey, that's Chin Zin. And so it's like you have this movie Fist of Legend, and that's Chin Zin. And then Enter the Dragon, that's Chin Zin. So it's like this dude had an amazing life because he's got all of these different stories that are connected to him. And so, it's an amazing film. I think what makes Fist of Legend stand out so much is the choreography and Jet Li's individual performance. It's one of the first times you get to see, there's been tons and tons, but Jet Li kind of came to prominence for a while. And this was like, oh, who's this guy? Oh, he's badass. And then you start going through all his movies, and this one just stands out from some of the fights. And he's got a fight in the courtyard with
amazing fight.
this fight he has in the courtyard is with so like he comes back. He's a Chinese student who's been studying abroad in Japan, and this is during the Japanese occupation of China. So they're coming in, shutting down all the martial arts schools. Everybody has to learn Japanese karate, and it's a big thing. The master of the school is challenged to a fight. Turns out they poisoned him, and of course, because they beat him, the school's going to have to close. Shenzhen gets there, and he decides to investigate. He finds out that he was poisoned, goes to the school to issue a challenge, and is like, "Who's the guy that beat the master?" Kicks everybody's ass in the school, defeats the master with like no problem. He's like, "If I could beat you, I know my master could beat you," and just like walks out like nothing. Because he did that, and the son of the master that died didn't initially avenge. Well, now there's friction, and they got to fight. Because like, how you just going to come back home and try to run things when I'm the head of the school now?
Yeah.
So they got beef, and I mean, he is about to beat them. That is one of the greatest
Sounds like
fights.
a lot of gangsters being tested up in this movie.
It is, bro. Everybody that comes for Shenzhen got to take the L. And I think what the last little point of this, the main villain in the movie is Captain Vegeta. It is just the greatest. Like, it's just so awesome.
Yep.
The guy's name, literally, it is Captain Vegeta, and he's like this. Think of Dolph Lundgren from Rocky IV if he was Japanese.
Yeah. This dude he's huge.
Huge.
He is huge.
In fact, if you just Google search Jet Li Fist of Legend, one of the two clips are going to be the clip that comes up, because it is like one of the greatest fight scenes recorded.
That fight scene was amazing. And when he tries to like, punch him in the face, and he just like headbutts his fist or whatever, and
it's like, not today. I haven't seen this movie either. I'm making a tally right now, so it's gonna get watched.
It's like a 20-minute long fight scene.
I'm just gonna watch the movie.
It was good shit.
It's such a good movie. So yeah, check that one out.
All right, Jonathan.
Is it me again?
It's a you.
Is it my turn?
It is a you.
All right. So the next one I have is Iron Man, the original Iron Man from Marvel, 2008. This is one of those movies I can just watch over and over again. I can put it on in the background. It's probably one of my favorite movies in the MCU, even with everything that's come out so far. I don't know what specifically it is, but the chemistry, the on-screen chemistry between Robert Downey Jr. and Gwyneth Paltrow and John I just lost his name, Favreau. It just works. Everything just works so well. And I think one of the reasons, and you can kind of tell this if you watch it, I've noticed this, because it's been widely circulated that the movie did not have a finished script when they started filming it. And so a lot of the stuff is improv. And you, not improv.
Ad-libbed.
Ad-libbed, thank you. Yeah. You can kind of tell when it gets to those points, because there's a certain shift in tone in the way that they're talking to each other. You can tell that they're coming up with things off the cuff, and it's really interesting. But it works so well, and I think that's one of the reasons, is because they had to make up so much of the dialogue on the spot that it's natural and it flows. So I mean, it's even the CGI, like and the CGI
was great.
2008 CGI,
it's great now,
and it looks amazing, and it still looks amazing. There's only one scene in that whole movie, and that's the scene where the armor is like being taken off of him after he gets beat up a lot, and that's really the only place I've ever noticed where I can kind of see that it didn't age super well, because you can tell his face is just kind of pasted in where the armor is. But everything else about that movie, CGI, it just aged so well, which is really hard to say about CGI. So, I mean, that's if you're gonna only watch one MCU movie, that would be the one I would tell you to watch.
That's the
yeah. But if you're just gonna watch one, that I would say
Yeah.
just watch this one.
That's a weird
not because it's
condition
the
to put on your life. It's like, I'm only going to watch one of these movies.
And it's not because it's the first one. It's just because I think it's the best one
I'm only
that
gonna
you can
watch
watch
Empire Strikes
without any like context of any of
Context.
the others.
Yeah.
I think the
Man.
second one I would say would be Winter Soldier. But
Yeah.
Winter Soldier's really good too.
I agree with you because Winter Soldier is my single favorite, but even with that, you still need a little bit of context.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
I mean, you can start fresh with Iron Man. It's perfect. It's a perfect starting point of the MCU. I agree with you. Great film. Let's see. Oh yeah. Me. I am up here, and again, I could have put other stuff here, but I'm trying to like keep it a little varied. So I got this. This is about as actiony of a thing as you're going to see on my list here. You don't see it, you hear it. You hear this movie specifically, too. And I don't like this guy, the guy that plays the main character. I don't remember his name.
Michael Cera.
Michael Cera. Don't like him. But I love the movie Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I think the movie itself is very fun ride. It's a lot of music in this movie. It's like the character's super awkward. Even though I don't like that actor, I think he does a great job in it because he's very much like the unlikely hero, but he steps up for his woman or whatever, you know. There's a lot of really goofy moments that even now I just absolutely like. Brandon Routh's character with the vegan powers. I don't know if anybody's seen this movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I think everyone here has seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
Jonathan, this movie is it's a funny film, and there's a lot of good.
As someone who enjoys video games, I think you would appreciate all of the goodness in this movie.
Chris Evans is in it. Friggin'
Is
Thomas
he really?
Jane is in it for one scene. He's the vegan police guy. He just comes and takes away this dude's powers. He has powers because he's vegan. You get powers when you become vegan. And he eats something.
Okay.
He eats something, and he's like, "What? That's not vegan." He's like, "It's milk."
It had like milk in it or something like that. Yeah.
It's so stupid, but it's
first you were vegan, now you will be gone.
Be gone. It's so dumb. I don't know. It's a great movie. Also, you'll be smiling the whole time you're watching it. It's so goofy.
That is a guarantee. If it's on, well, I guess I have nothing to do for the next hour.
I guess this is what I'm watching now. Yeah.
There is no changing the channel, no turning it off. And if I get sick of commercials, we're just gonna grab the DVD and turn it on because it's getting
one of
watched
the movies
now.
where I'm like, I have to go ahead and just buy the 4K one when the 4K one comes out because I like this movie that much. So, good movie, Scott Pilgrim. It holds up. Definitely give it a shot. Dwight.
Back to me. All right. So I had to pick an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, of course, to go on this list. So picking just one was a little tough. Yeah. I ended up going with Last Action Hero. I'll say that is probably that's definitely
surprisingly you went with that one, but
that's definitely my favorite out of the movies. And the main reason is I think a lot of people would pick Terminator 2 or whatever, but I like Terminator 2 a lot. I love the original Terminator a lot. But I would say this is more of a representation of like Arnold Schwarzenegger's like the course of his career and everything.
It might as well be called Arnold Schwarzenegger the movie. Like,
it's literally Arnold Schwarzenegger the movie. You know, if I'm going off of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie just based off of ridiculousness or whatever, that would be Commando. Without a doubt. Commando's an amazing movie. If you've never seen any 80s action movie, Commando is the movie that you would watch. But in this case, Last Action Hero, it is just to like, summarize the story. A kid who's obsessed with movies gets sucked into a movie, and he gets sucked into an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger is playing himself in the movie, but also like a character that's in an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. So he's the kid is explaining to him, caricature. So he's explaining to him, "Hey, we're in a movie. This is what you usually do. You do the one-liner. You kick a guy through like a 11th story, building window and everything." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And then he like punches the glass in a car or whatever to open the car door and get in there. Because it's like, see, that right there is what I'm talking about. You can't do that in real life. It's like, what do you? I don't have the key. What else do you want me to do? It's like it's such a great movie, and it's funny because in the world of the movie, Sylvester Stallone is like the best action hero, and it's funny because they go into like a blockbuster, and there's a Sylvester Stallone standee of him in the next Terminator movie, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I love that guy's movies," and it's
That's
just
right.
like all these
I remember that.
jokes. Yeah, it's all these in jokes because him and Sylvester Stallone were always going back and forth in the 80s and everything.
Yeah.
By the time like the 90s and later rolled around, they became friends, but they were very much like rivals and like hated each other during that time. And it was just it's funny stuff. There's all these other cameos from like other actors and everything. The Robert
Did they think
Patrick
they really hated each other, or was it like just for
they
show?
did. And during the 80s they did. They absolutely
okay.
did. And they try to
competed
like
for roles a lot. And
they competed for
sabotage each
roles. Yep, and sabotage. There was a role that they
Stop
talked
or
about
my
in like
mom
some
will
interview.
shoot.
Yeah.
Stop or my
Yes.
mom will shoot with the Stell Getty.
Yes.
Arnold
Yes.
Oh my
Schwarzenegger
God.
passed
Yep.
on it, and
He
he went out of
kind
his
of
way to
tricked
get his
him
agent.
into
Right, went out of his way to get his agent to do the callback and all of that. So, and
Mhm.
then Sylvester Stallone swooped in to get the
Yep.
movie, and it was
Yep.
such a
And it was a
horrible.
terrible,
Yeah, he essentially
terrible
tricked
movie.
Sylvester Stallone into taking that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he.
So it's a whole thing. They talk about it, they laugh about it now, but yeah, during the time it was they did do a movie together and everything. But anyways, if you definitely this is the movie to watch. I don't want to sit here and give you the whole damn story because I probably could, but it is a great movie. It's my favorite, and it's to me it's in the same vein as like that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie JCVD and like Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think that's
movie,
also
too.
a movie that's like very much
Almost made my list.
her movie like about
yeah.
her herself or whatever. It's I think it's great. You definitely need to watch that.
That's the first 10 down. Let's beat through these next 10.
Yeah.
All right. So I like psychological thrillers. I like character-driven movies, and when I saw this movie, this was the first time I saw a movie that had a plot twist that like really had me shook.
Better not
Because
say
I
Signs.
no,
Okay.
it was before that. Because honestly, this was one like I was rooting for the characters the way the movie was being shown as I'm watching it, only for like when I say the last 5 minutes of the movie, completely make you revisit the rest of the movie. Primal Fear with Richard Gere and Edward Norton.
Hmm.
This is without a doubt one of the greatest
Never
plot twists.
Don't spoil it.
So then I have to stop talking about it now and just tell you that it is a phenomenal movie. I'm not going to prep you with what it's about. All I will say is that Edward Norton is on
I
trial,
recognize the cover. So there you go.
and Richard Gere is the lawyer.
Richard Gere did it. That's the plot twist.
Does he yell and ask him what's in the box?
I'm just trust me when I tell you, if you haven't seen Primal Fear,
I haven't seen it. It's on
and
my.
you like whodunits,
I love whodunits. I don't like them. I love them.
then you will then get back to me and let me know what you think of Primal
Okay.
Fear.
All right.
I will
Primal
stop
Fear.
there.
Everybody watch Primal Fear. We'll reconvene in 2 hours and some change. And I'm just joking. We'll continue with the show, just for the sake of the show. Jonathan, what you got next?
All right, so I've got another. I consider this one of the classic Disney movies. I know a lot of people don't.
Is Disney paying you? You're all Disney.
No,
all Disney all the time.
They're not, but I mean, there's so.
But they should be.
They put out so many good movies. This is considered to be to have come out in the decline of Disney and their animation, which I think technically it is, but it's still an excellent movie. The Emperor's New Groove. If you don't know the story behind this movie, it was supposed to be something completely different. It was supposed to be, and I don't remember the whole thing, but it was supposed to be about like the Aztecs, and it was supposed to be a more serious film. But along the way, things happened, and and it turned into this crazy. Like, if you've never heard of the story behind the Emperor's New Groove, look it up because it's insane. I mean, so many weird things happened along this movie's path, but it eventually came out, and I think it came together great. There's so many, like, this is probably one of the most memeable movies ever, in my opinion.
I know we do the wrong lever crunk thing at least
Yes,
once a season.
yes,
all the time.
No touchy.
No touch, no touch, no touch. Like,
And of course, the
there's
poison for Cusco.
the poison for Cusco. The
Cusco's
poison,
poison.
especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's
My
poison.
wife loves that because she works at a pharmacy and she's just talking back and forth to people and they keep repeating what they're saying. I think she has a jacket with the Cusco poison bit on there. She wears
the rotating door in the restaurant where they're like giving their orders and this keeps changing back and forth because I mean there's so many good.
I need to watch
parts
it
of that
again.
movie.
It's been a while.
And the cast. I mean, David Spade, Patrick Warburton. Oh shoot, what was her name? Ezra. Eartha. Thank you, Eartha Kitt. I mean,
John Goodman's in it, right?
John Goodman.
Yep.
John Goodman's in it.
He's Tuca.
Man, so many things came together for that movie, which seemed like it was gonna crash and burn along the time that it was being made. So, if you've never seen it, absolutely watch that movie. It is wonderful.
Sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I need to watch it. I've seen it, but it's been a minute. So, the next movie on here, and I should have like kind of pieced this together to go more along with Dwight's. It's my favorite Jackie Chan film. I put this on here a while ago. And the movie is called Wheels on Meals, which is a 1985. I think it's called Spartan X, actually, or something like that. It is like a different name.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But
They did that
have
for a couple of his movies. Yeah.
We have it. It's called Wheels on Meals, and it's funny when I say this. Don't you mean Meals on Wheels? No. It's Wheels on Meals. It's Jackie Chan and his brother, roommate. I think I don't know. I don't think they say
cousin, whatever.
His other dude that lives with him. They have this little food truck, and that's like kind of like their thing. And there's this like whole conspiracy going on with this princess and this. It's the plot's irrelevant. It's stupid. Don't worry about it.
It's his cousin David.
Is it his cousin?
Sure, it is his cousin.
Okay. It's a good Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan. Yeah, and their friend. Yeah, exactly. What
is that? The one where he fights Benny Arquitez?
Yes. And that's a real fight. And that's a great fight. That fight is legit to the point where like they have all these candles in this room and they're like putting out the candles with how swift they're moving. Yeah. It's impressive. And you could tell like they're really beating each other up. Like
for context, Benny Arquitez or whatever was a real kickboxing champion during the 80s and everything.
He wasn't like just an actor. He was really whooping Jackie Chan's ass like during that scene.
That's one of my favorite fights from him. It's like that one, the one from Gorgeous, like the guy with the boxing guy, whatever, from Australia on his team.
He was like super kicky. Yeah.
And then there's the guy from Who Am I?
But they all have legs, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. And the guy from Who Am I? He was really tall and he had like the earring or whatever. The only way Jackie Chan could beat him was twisting it out of his ear.
It's a very good like of the time movie. It's not only a great Jackie Chan movie, but it's also a great 80s movie just in general. It captures that time and place perfectly. So Wheels on Meals, it's not like super available, sadly, or at least it used to not be. Maybe it is now, but for a while there it was like hard to find a DVD of it, or hard. It was expensive.
It's hard getting a hold of like any of those movies, really, and especially if you want to see them streaming. Like they're just not on.
Yeah. But you might have to go out of your way a little bit to get it somehow.
Go pull on some yarn.
Wheels on Meals is available on Amazon Prime right now.
Well, there you go.
Very nice.
On Amazon Prime. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I have it on Blu-ray, so it's like, you know.
Yeah,
But I know
right.
at the time, it was
No,
neat. You couldn't
it's one of
stream it
those
anywhere.
like they have their license, they'll have it for a while, and then the next time, like by the
Yeah.
time you go to watch it, it won't be there.
It's not
Yeah.
there, and it's not anywhere. You just like,
Right.
right? Well,
Yeah.
if you want
And
to
that's
see
what I'm
it,
saying.
so-
Like, and that's why I wanted to clarify. It's there currently.
currently,
Mhm.
yeah.
As
yes,
of
that's-
recording.
That's
at the
going to
time
be
of the
my
recording.
4th pick.
Mhm.
Okay.
Dwight. Dwight, don't skip
Who's
Dwight.
me? Yeah.
No,
Who's
I'm
me?
looking right.
I
We're
can't
on
even.
four.
What do I got? All right. So this one, I was trying to choose. I actually switched this around a bunch of times. I had on here for a little bit RoboCop. I had
Save in case we do another one. Just
Yeah.
don't spill all the beans right now.
Oh, okay.
I got
I won't
plenty.
do my honorable mentions.
I mean,
then.
I don't know if we're gonna do another one or not. We'll see how this goes. But
Yeah, but I mean, there's a couple of sci-fi ones, are like 2001, and what was it? There's a couple
Proceeds
others,
to
but
spill
the
the
one
beans.
I ended up with was AI, because AI,
Somnium Files.
AI, the movie. I think it was
The movie
officially
that-
called AI Artificial Intelligence, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
it was. I don't
that's the
remember. if
one
it was
with Haley
just
Joel
AI.
Osment, right?
Yeah.
Haley
Yep.
Joel Osment. This was a Steven Spielberg joint, if I remember correctly.
I don't really like this movie.
I love this movie. It was, and I
didn't-
saw
it
this
didn't
when
do
it
it for me.
first came out.
Me either.
I saw it when it first came out on like DVD, and it was when like DVD was new. We had
Maybe
this like
that's why you just the first
big
DVD
projector.
experience.
Yeah, we had this big what's it called? Rear projection TV or whatever.
DLP. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the special effects of this movie at the time, especially like the CG effects, was just mind blowing. It's so much better than like what a lot of other movies were doing at the time, and just when all the androids are trying to like there was a part of the movie where a woman runs toward the camera, and she kind of like turns her head because there's something that she hears off camera or whatever, and you can see that it's an android, and like her head is missing. It's just like her face and like the hair or whatever, and you can see completely through it. And it's such a well done shot. And this was made in like what, 2001 or something like that. And it was a very nice movie. I mean, and it's really long, but it's like the most elaborately produced Pinocchio movie. But yeah, I really love this movie.
It was so
beat
weird.
out a lot of other sci-fi movies, I guess I would have had in that spot.
It was very weird when I watched it, because I didn't pick up on the fact that it was a Pinocchio movie until like the very end, when the blue fairy just shows up out of nowhere, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what?
Yeah.
Why? What is this? And then I was like,
What?
wait a
What?
minute. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
his journey was basically Pinocchio's journey, and then the character that was with him was the
Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket and everything like that. So it was, but yeah, I mean, it was. I don't remember how much it cost them to make that movie, but I think it was really damn expensive at the time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
I
yeah,
watched
it
it
would've
one
had to
time
be.
and I couldn't. It wasn't for me, but that's why it's good to talk to multiple people, because not everyone has.
Early 2000s, and that movie had a budget of 100 million. That was, I think that movie was 2001
at the time. Yeah.
yeah,
with
yeah.
$100 million budget. And
Mm.
if Steven Spielberg says I need 100 million to make a movie, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You just give it to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
you're like, okay, can I make payments? You're willing to do that, but now I think 100 million is like the minimum to make an epic sci-fi
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
That's gonna look janky on just 100 mil.
That's like Aquaman's budget.
Right. But the problem. Well, okay, different discussion. I go on a tangent right there.
I appreciate it.
So, getting back to intricate crime, tactical thrillers.
Oh hell, here we go.
This one is the main thing with this one. Honor Among Thieves. The movie's called Heist, with Gene Hackman, Sam Rockwell. Of course, it's a very tropey. I just need to do one last job. And if I can do this job, I can get out.
But I'm retired. No.
And no, not even. No, he was actively doing shit, and all he wants to do is this one big score so he can head out. He's got the hot chick, and he just wants to retire. And there's just so much going on. The dialogue is great, and it really like keeps you on your toes with like who's partnering up with who do I follow, who's got the money, and not in a very funny like, hey, Ocean's 11 kind of way. This is really like, okay, wait, who betrayed who? What? It's such a great movie. Actually, not Danny DeVito in that. I forget the guy's name.
I don't know. I'm just
he has Danny DeVito. I guess the character I was thinking of, Danny DeVito is in it. He's like a loan shark or something. He's one of the guys that like finds the job and he's like, hey, I got this one job. If you do this job, da da da. But he's not on the team, and I was thinking of the team. But it's like, Delroy Lindo.
I've never seen the film. It's going on my like list of things I need to watch now, apparently. So
this is, especially if you like whodunits, I want you to watch this one also and see if you can figure it out before it's over.
Figure out who done did it. Hey.
I need you to keep up with it and tell me if you catch it before it's all done.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
It was the butler.
Eagle eyes. Danny DeVito did it.
Not gonna ruin anything. It's such a good movie. Go see it. I can't. It's like, oh,
DeVito did it. All right, all right, Jonathan.
Oh, is it me again?
It is you. You next.
It's all right. So the next one on my list, another Disney classic, another one that we had on VHS when I was growing up. Aladdin.
Disney.
Good old Aladdin. I mean, you can't. Again, it's one of the classics. All the movie itself is iconic. The songs are iconic. Robin Williams' performance is iconic, as it is in pretty much every movie he's ever been in. But yeah, again, the Genesis game is iconic. Yeah, if you've never seen it, you need to go watch it because it is, again, one of the classics of the Disney. I don't know. I can't really tell you why I like this movie so much. It's always been a part of my childhood. I love the characters in it.
Along with Lion King. This is the other VHS you had. So
yeah. But I mean, it's
is it the underdog story?
Maybe it's just because Jasmine's hot. I don't know, but yeah, the song, especially the whole new world. I mean, I love that song, and I listened to there was, I say recently, but it was a while ago. Brad Kane and Lea Salonga reunited to sing that live on Good Morning America, I think it was. And I mean, it was beautiful. And they had Alan Menken playing the piano in the background. And it sounded just like it. Well, it wasn't in the same key because their voices had changed since it's been several years. But I mean, it sounded just as good as it does in the movie. So amazing film. And the sequels are actually really good too.
The sequel is good, I'd say, for sure. The one sequel came after this one was good, and then everything past that is questionable.
The first sequel was Jafar's Revenge, right?
Yes, and unfortunately, Robin Williams was not in that one because Disney screwed him over. But he wasn't in Prince of Thieves, or King of Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it.
Dad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I don't even remember that. But I think I've only seen those one time, and I was like, it wasn't as good.
They were. I'll say they were probably better than most of the other Disney sequels that were straight to video.
Well, I think that kind of started the trend. So of course, I think
it did.
A little bit on the higher tier side. I'm sure there's probably one before, but that was the one I think of in my brain You know, when I think of like direct-to-video sequels. So, all right, cool. I guess last round, my last one, and surprised nobody. I've talked about it on this thing, and a lot of people haven't seen it. There is a remake coming out, thankfully, so we can get back in the zeitgeist because I'm sick of making damn Highlander references to different people, and nobody gets it anymore. There can only be one. I love Highlander. Highlander is
Mike,
one of my favorite films.
You know that remake is going to be trash.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna
and
enjoy
it's not going to be as good as the first one, and it's going to be completely.
You don't know that it's got Dave Bautista and Henry Cavill in it. How's it not gonna be good?
Because Highlander is an iconic movie to the people who have seen it, and they're gonna be like, no, it's not as good.
I say if you're a fan of it,
not in it.
you need Sean Connery is not going to be in it. I can tell you that.
Well, let me tell you something.
For reasons.
just for what we've seen from Henry Cavill's swordplay in The Witcher,
It should be fine.
I feel like a movie called a movie Highlander with swordplay already has a step up. Nobody is telling me that they are just such a fan of the acting from Highlander.
Okay, so yeah, exactly. So I mean,
and
fun
because
thing
of
about
that,
movie,
there is a lot of room for the fandom to have something to love.
Exactly. Christopher Lambert is the main. He plays Connor McLeod. He's the main character of this movie. He barely spoke any English. That's why he sounds so weird in the movie because he's ad-libbing a lot. He's not even like, lots of different places. You know, when they ask him like where he's from, he's like, and not only is he like doesn't speak hardly any English, he's almost blind, and he's sword fighting. So you know. He's a known like blind and like let's give this guy a sword with a wire attached to it so it sparks real good, you know, when they hit. And of course you have Clancy Brown as the Kurgan. It's a great movie that kind of is like the first Matrix where it's just leave it. There's like the TV show is good too, by the way, but I mean there are other good Highlander projects, but it's a good movie by itself. Do not watch Highlander 2 and 3. It will ruin 1. So just Highlander is a great movie. And I don't know. I love it. I've always loved that movie, and I will support anything. I was so sad we never got that Highlander video game. It's supposed to be the 360 PS3 generation.
Oh,
hype.
That. Yeah.
There can be only one until we need another check, and then
then there can't be any. So
then there can be 2 and 3.
Yeah. So Highlander, good stuff.
Next on the list. Oh, all right. So my last one here is my comedy pick, which is Coming to America.
Great movie.
Absolutely my favorite comedy of all time. And I mean, there's a couple other good ones, but this is the one I went with. Eddie Murphy was definitely on a streak during that time. Especially, you know, Boomerang and there's another one that has Eartha Kitt in it. Harlem Nights or whatever. Which, if you want to see Eartha Kitt like in her prime or whatever, or well, not technically because it was before that, but another really great movie with Eartha Kitt is definitely Harlem Nights. That was great.
No, that was Delary. She was in Boomerang. My guys.
Yeah,
that's Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, Coming to America, it's just one of those movies you could just watch it over and over and over. And there's so many great lines. It's always hilarious every damn time. All the stuff that he gets known for, like, you know, playing the different characters, you know, getting into the whole get up and the makeup and everything. I still do the bit when he was in the barbershop or whatever, talking about tasting the soup. I say that shit all the time. It's like, did you taste the soup? Or like, but I mean, it's so much good stuff. If you haven't seen it before, definitely see it. The sequel,
what sequel?
I mean, it was.
There was
what sequel? What are you talking about?
There's a sequel. They were wanting to. People were like, you know, clamoring for a sequel for so long. I would say it's not terrible, but I mean, obviously it can't be the original. I mean, Eddie Murphy hasn't been the same since that streak in the late 80s, early 90s. Like, after that was done, that was it. Like, he hasn't really. I don't know what happened to him. That hasn't happened to like other comedians, but that
the
was
new Beverly
absolutely
Hills Cop is okay too. I'd say the newer one.
the newer. Oh, that did come out already, didn't
It
it?
was okay.
Axel
It was
F or Axel, Axel.
Yeah,
Foley.
Axel F. Pretty good
I'll have to see it. I forgot that came out. I didn't even.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, you know what? I enjoyed that. Probably never gonna watch it again, but I'm good with it. So,
But yeah,
Struck is good too.
Yeah, sure. That's voice work. That's easy.
Yeah.
He was also
Yeah.
because he was also
counts.
he was also
counts.
he was also Mushu. And
That's true.
if we got more from that, I would love to have that dragon run around. I'm a dragon, not a lizard. I don't do this. Like, you know, curse on you, curse on your cap. Like, come on.
Dishonor.
Dishonor.
I can still
So,
say
yeah, I would
you dishonor your family.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
All right.
Okay, so for my final pick, it is very obvious. Yes, it had to make the list. Probably. This to me is the definitive superhero film.
All right.
And it is without a doubt the full story, so it is a very specific version. Superman 2
4.
Superman 2, the Donner cut.
Okay. All right. I was about to say. All right.
It is, like obviously I'm a huge geek, so I like most superhero anything, even the bad ones. I enjoy. Having grown up on comic books and cartoons and things like that, the fact that there are just so many options for superhero movies today is beautiful. I love it. It makes me very, very happy. But as I am a bit older, for a while, the only good ones were like Batman 89, Superman 1 and 2, and The Punisher. That was about it. Anything else that was going to be in that genre was kind of like sword and sorcery or cartoon. So Superman 2 is the complete story. It's a director's cut, which usually is going to be the better version of something because it's the director's true vision. And it's got the epic scale, it's got the moral clarity that you're looking for, and it's what people think of unknowingly when they think of the character Superman.
Yes. Yeah. Christopher Reeve Superman is kind of like, I think, always going to be like, I don't know. I'm sure it's probably different for people of a different age group, but for me, you say imagine Superman, and my immediate is like, if it's a realistic depiction, it's Christopher Reeve as Superman specifically. So, if not, it's Kingdom Come Superman. That's like my next go-to. But yeah,
Absolutely,
absolutely,
absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Jonathan.
That's why I like the new logo, just because it is, in fact, the Kingdom Come logo.
It is the Kingdom Come logo. Correct.
Last one. It's not a Disney movie. Yay!
What? Come on, man! You're breaking your streak here.
You got one.
Well, I guess technically Iron Man wasn't a Disney movie either because they weren't
technically
by Disney at that
it
point.
is now.
It is
now. No, it wasn't though.
It
because
wasn't
they
at
weren't
the
owned by
time.
Disney
at
that
time, I guess. Yeah.
At the time.
But it is.
It is now. Though.
Yeah.
Now this is Your Name. This is an anime movie. And some people might roll their eyes at this because, but I love this movie. It's another one that has the soundtrack was made by a band called Radwimps, and they didn't just make like they're a rock band, and they made the whole soundtrack for the movie, not just a couple of songs here and there, but they did the whole thing, and that soundtrack is killer. I love listening to that thing. Even the songs. Here's a fun anecdote. I had to do I had to run music for a wedding, and they had music for like before the ceremony, but they only had a couple songs, and it was just going to be repeating those all the time. So I went and pulled a couple of songs off the Your Name soundtrack and threw them in there because some of it's great. Like it's just kind of easy listening, kind of flowing music, and no one knew, and it was great. So, but yeah, the the basic plot of the movie. Some people may not know this one, so I will give you a little bit of an overview.
I've never seen this. I've owned it digital forever, and I've never watched it.
I saw it in theaters when it came out, I think.
Yeah, I did too. Essentially, there's two people, a boy named Taki and a girl named Mitsuha, and they both live in Japan. And without any sort of warning, they all of a sudden they swap bodies one day, and so they just start living each other's lives in those bodies. And at some point, randomly, they swap back, and they keep doing this, over a period of several, I think, weeks. It is. They have no idea why. It's just randomly they do. Usually overnight if they go to sleep, is usually when it happens. And so they start writing each other notes back and forth, like, "Hey, look, when this is my schedule. Don't mess this up."
Tomorrow, don't mess it.
Exactly. I got a job, my job. I got a date. All this stuff. And so those kinds of shenanigans continue. I'm not going to get into the actual plot because there is a plot that starts happening and starts unraveling, but it's very interesting how it does start to unravel. And there's some really good twists in it that come up out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh. So it's a really interesting. It's one of those things that seems like it's going to be just kind of a silly comedy, but then the plot hits you out of nowhere and reels you in, and it just like sucks you in. Definitely watch this if you like anime movies. Probably my favorite Makoto Shinkai film. I have only seen all of his films, his most like disaster trilogy films. I've only seen the other two once. This one I've watched multiple times. So definitely check this out. Prefer to watch the sub if you can. If you don't like the subs, you watch the dub, but the sub is better. Definitely.
Ooh.
So.
Okay.
All right. It looks like Sam is going to have to wrap it up here. We're going to go and let him plug his stuff before we wrap up the episode. Sam, thanks for joining us. Where can people find you if they'd like to?
You can find me on most social media under EldergeekSam. I am the lead admin of a group called Grown A Geeks. We have Facebook, Instagram, and a YouTube channel. Of course, we ask that you like, subscribe, and share.
Oh yeah, we do that. We'll do just that.
That
didn't sound sarcastic.
Things.
It probably did.
It did sound sarcastic, but we will do those. Please.
I'm not joking.
Well, when this episode airs, this link will be posted in the group, and I will make sure that everyone in my
I'll
aware.
definitely.
Not just for the plug that I'm on there, but it's a great conversation, and I like listening to you guys, and
we love having you here. So I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. Tell your sister I said happy birthday. And all that fun stuff. So, but yeah, man, get out of here, and we'll catch you next time.
All right, man. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, guys. I'll talk with you all later.
Take it easy.
All right, and we're gonna wrap the rest of the show up here now that our special guest has left. Next episode upcoming, we have, stalling for time, hype games that fell flat at launch. Until I looked it up. Which I think there's probably been a few of those, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit. I was thinking about stuff last week, right, when we were talking about games, same name, different games. I was like, oh my god, I'm just like popping off all these, in my brain. I'm like, maybe we could do another one of those. I don't know, maybe not. Don't know. I was thinking of several though that I was like, absolutely should have put on there. In the meantime, though, Jonathan, where can people find you if they want to interact?
Enchantermon on all the places, all of the medias, all of the Steams, all of the things.
All of the jiggies. Got it. And Dwight?
DMoney8719. Also on all of the things.
Of the things.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. If you want to get in contact with the show or follow the show, we're on Twitter and X at Gameroom Pod. This is, if you're listening to this on a podcast service, cool. I'm at Micmac Life on YouTube. That's my personal YouTube channel. I do post the podcast there as well. And likewise, if you're on YouTube, it's also on podcast services. And I do stream on Twitch under Micmac IRL. You get the Micmac theme. That's where you got it. That's what it is. Michael McLeod. But yeah, that's it. That's the whole episode. Those are good movies. You need to go watch them all. I counted up. I got six movies out of that list I haven't seen. Not as bad as I thought. So yeah,
I have way more.
I'm gonna get on it. You need to get on it too. And you, listener, get on it as well. And until then,
tell us what you think.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us what you think about those movies, and we will catch you in 2 weeks. Goodbye.
See ya.
All right, then, bye.